when you tap into the state of consciousness of that version of yourself that experiences that amount of income or wealth or whatever it is, I'm telling you, you are going to see results. You are going to see things shift for you as you begin to act out of this entirely new energetic frequency. That's how you collapse timelines. What's up, what's going on? My name is Sabrina and welcome back to the channel. Here in the Better You community, we talk about all things self-growth and spirituality. And in today's video, I feel inspired to talk to you guys about why you do not have to start over career-wise when you step into your purpose, and how to actually make the same or make more money doing what you love through proven quantum physics studies. If this video helped you out in any way, please give it a big thumbs up to help out the channel. Subscribe and hit that bell button to be notified every time I post a new video if you want to see more stuff like this. And without further ado, let's get into it. So many people tell me that they are afraid to quit their old jobs that they don't even like, right? And step into their new job that they're actually passionate about, right? Like their soul's purpose. They're afraid to do that because they don't want to start over career-wise. Maybe they're making decent money already and they're like, I don't want to start over, have to start from the bottom up. But I'm here to tell you that you do not have to start from the bottom up. Who said that you have to start over? Start over doing what? Like, if you were passionate about doing this thing, right? Your soul's purpose, your career passion, then you're probably already pretty good at it, right? Or at least decently good at it, or know way more about it than most people. You are most likely already way more skilled, more educated, more talented, right? In these things that you're already passionate about. You know more than the average person in this field. Now, you might be comparing yourself to people who have been in this field forever, whatever it is, like whatever your soul's purpose is. So many people tell me that they want to be an actress or start up their singing career or sell their art or become a coach and start like a business, right? Become an entrepreneur, which are all great things, but you might be doubting yourself because you might be looking at people who have been doing it for years. But one, you can't compare your day one to somebody's day 1,000. And also, instead of comparing yourself to these people who have been doing it for years and years, compare yourself to the people who you are actually going to be impacting with whatever it is, your art, your music, your coaching, whatever it is, right? You're still at that huge vantage point. Now, my first one-on-one coaching packages that were sold, I sold them at $3,000. I did not start coaching for free. I did not work my way up with $100 and $500, then $1,000, then $2,000, then $3,000. No, I just started right off at $3,000. Why? Because I knew my teachings worked. I knew my teachings were very effective, not only for myself, but I've been studying this stuff for years and they've been backed by science. And so not only can I say like, yes, I've seen the results for myself, but we have scientific proof backed by the methods that I teach my students and clients. So like, I'm very, very confident that they work. Therefore, I felt confident charging $3,000 and my clients felt confident trusting me with that. And their results proved to show that I don't need to work my way up. I didn't even have a coaching certification when I signed on my first $3,000 paying client. Now, most people might say like, oh, you can't charge without a coaching certification, or you can't charge without experience. Why not? Why not? If I were to limit myself and say that I needed to have a piece of paper to tell me that what I teach is effective, if I were to limit myself and tell myself, oh, I need to coach for free in order to have people pay a substantial amount to get substantial results, I would be doing my clients and my students a disservice. Because if I were to, one, decide to not coach until I got certified, then I wouldn't even be coaching. I wouldn't even be helping the people who needed my teachings, right? Who needed my mentorship. And two, charging higher prices is also really beneficial for your clients too. And I'm not just talking about in coaching, right? You can do this relate this to any field that you're in, any passion that you're going after. But if you're charging services, right? If you're in a service-based industry and you're charging, charging more actually attracts people who are more willing to show up. And also when people put more money down, they have more energy in the game. They have more motivation, right? They're like, I just paid $3,000. I'm going to do everything in my willpower to do what it takes to get results. If they were getting coaching for free, they'd be like, oh yeah, what you said is cool. I might take action on it. I might not. People don't value free services as much as they do paid. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. And so when people pay those higher ticket prices, right? It's an energetic exchange. They're not just paying like a high dollar for nothing. They're paying that to get a larger result. And also in that same breath, they not only show up more, but you show up more when you decide to charge more. You stand up way more in your authority. There's a different energy that comes through you where you're like, yes, I can do this. Yes, I can get them the results, you know? When you decide to charge what you feel like you are truly worth, okay? Now, this isn't about ripping people off, because if you don't actually feel confident that you can get people results, then if you try to tell somebody like, oh yeah, my prices are this amount, they're going to feel that you don't feel confident about it. They're going to feel that energetic incongruence, and they're not going to trust you to pay you to do whatever service it is that you do, right? And also you want to stay in integrity. Like, you want to make sure that you're able to deliver the results that you are promising, right? And so if you are really doubting your capabilities, your worth, you aren't as confident in charging more, one, I want you to know that that's so okay, but I want you to really listen, see what voices are coming out of your ego, fear, lack, or what voices are coming out of your higher self, potential, abundance, because most likely your higher self is telling you you are capable of way more than you think you are, right? And if you are really doubting your worth in this, I do have a deep healing worthiness meditation where it's a 2-part meditation where the first part of it, you connect with that part of yourself that feels unworthy and you're able to release that energy, right? And so the second part of it, after you've released the energy, let that energy of unworthiness, of feeling undervalued, of feeling not seen, right? Whatever it is, releasing that. The second part of it, you're harnessing onto your true, authentic value that you bring to the world, because every single person here has a true value and gift to share with the world. So this meditation is really powerful, very healing. So if that sounds like something that you are interested in, it's only like $20. I'll leave the link for that below, but you can see in that link some of the testimonials that people have said from the meditation itself. Very powerful in helping you shift your perspective and see the immense value that you have, because that's a big thing about like working from the bottom up, right? So many people that think that they need to work from the bottom up because they don't see the potential that they already have. And now I am here to challenge you to think bigger and to tap into this potential, this value, these gifts that you have, and to step into your confidence in them, okay? Because when you step into your power, you're able to make a much more massive impact on the world, right? We don't want to be playing small. We don't want to be doubting ourselves, right? So how do we step into our power? This is where it gets really fun, okay? So this can go for anything from deciding to not start from the bottom up, deciding to jump into your soul's purpose, already getting paid equal amount or more than what you were in your old job that you didn't even like. So this can go for acting, art, singing, coaching, health, like whatever it is that you feel pulled to. And let me explain the science about this, because this is where it gets really fun, because you can actually tap into a reality where you make this amount, okay? So when we know, right, we learned in science class when we were kids that everything in this world, in this universe, is made up of energy, right? When you look at things at a microscope, and a strong enough microscope, you see that it is all made up of atoms and subatomic particles, and all of this is only 0.0001% physical matter, and the rest, 99.9999%, is empty space, and we call this empty space energy. So the majority of what we're looking at is only a tiny, tiny, tiny portion of the energy that's behind it. Now, this energy, this is where it gets crazy. This energy exists as potential waves, right? They teach us in quantum physics. If you research it, you can find the studies where they've done experiments on this. So energy exists as potential, only potential, right? And they only collapse into that physical form as my phone, as my water, right? When there is an observer present, a point of awareness, a state of consciousness. And then the observer experiences the information through their 5 senses, right? And it filters this information through their state of consciousness. Now stay with me here. Since it is filtered through your state of consciousness, whatever state of consciousness you are in depends on what you observe, or AKA manifest. This is the science behind manifestation, how everything exists as potential waves until we look at it, until we put our awareness onto it, and dependent on our state of consciousness, our thoughts, our beliefs, our feelings, our perceptions, we then see this thing through our state of consciousness. Okay, so we collapse these subatomic particles into physical form through the filter of our perceptions, what we expect, what we believe, what we think. So if you are able to shift your state of consciousness, if you're able to shift your thoughts, beliefs, perceptions, emotions, then you are able to observe or manifest a new reality. Now let's take that into stepping into your soul's purpose and making equal to or more the money than you were previously, right? What reality is that? When you tap into the state of consciousness of that version of yourself that experiences that amount of income or wealth or whatever it is, what are their thoughts, right? Describe how this person thinks and feels and believes and work backwards from there, but connect with that person who is living that reality, because that's a potential, right? It's all potential. Anything you hear so many times, right? How anything is possible, you have unlimited potential, but like, how does this actually work? How can we make this any practical sense? And that's what we are doing here. Connect with that version of yourself who makes that much doing what you love. Connect with their thoughts, their ideas, their perceptions. Like, what do they believe about themselves and their lives now that they make this much money doing what they love, or even more money doing what they love? How do you view yourself? How do you view your business or your work or whatever it is, right? How do you view that? How do you feel about your new career? What feelings do you have? What story do you now live by, right? And when we begin to tap into this and really understand, like, on a vibrational level, what are the exact states of consciousness that you are in at that level, right? Getting very clear on that. And then training your mind and body to sit in that new state of consciousness. I am telling you, you are going to see results. You are going to see things shift for you as you begin to act out of this entirely new energetic frequency. That's how you collapse timelines. So we live in this universe that has all of these different possibilities, right? All of these infinite timelines, or infinite timelines that you could choose to live from. And you can shift into different quote unquote timelines, different quote unquote realities, right? Just by choosing to put your awareness or your state of consciousness onto it. By choosing to shift your vibrational frequency and deliberately think these new thoughts and act this new way of being, you are stepping into and putting your awareness and shifting into this timeline. So right now, are you working on observing a reality where you struggle what to do, what you want full time for a couple years until then you finally get to that point where you can make enough money? Or are you choosing to observe a timeline where off the bat, you are confident in what you do, you know the power that you bring, you know the value that you can add to these people through your music, through your art, whatever it is. You own that, you step into that, you tap into that reality, and people start paying you that big money. You end up getting those large sponsorships from other companies. You start attracting the wealth that you want, doing what you love, because you shifted your state of consciousness through training your mind and body to be this way. And when you do this, you are able to since you're tapping into this new energetic frequency, you're going to tap into their ideas. Okay, this is why this works so fast. So many people take the long route to finally get to this point of when they're successful doing what they love full time. So many people think that it's gonna take like a long time, and so it takes a long time, and that's okay. But I'm saying that you can choose to deliberately jump, okay? Quantum leap. And when you do that, you're able to tap into those same ideas that you would when you are successful. So these really great ideas to like create that program, or come out with these banger songs, or create this piece of art that somebody's like, oh my God, I want to pay $500,000 for this piece of art, right? Whatever these ideas are, they will come to you as you begin to align with that energetic frequency, that vibrational alignment. Because you create whatever it is that you believe to create. If you believe it's going to take that long time, then it will take that long time. If you choose to believe that you can step into it right now, then you can step into it right now. Don't let those doubts, don't let those thoughts of you're not worthy enough, that you need more experience, that you need a certification, that you need XYZ. Don't let those things limit you, because they do not have to limit you. They do not have to limit you. You can choose to be in a different reality just by a decision, just by a conscious thought. Really practice, right? Train your mind to keep thinking these thoughts. Get really clear on what it is, on who exactly that is, and start to practice every single morning being this person, every afternoon being this person, every evening being this person, thinking the thoughts, having the beliefs, viewing life. This is very important about the perception of how you view life, of how you view your business or your purpose or whatever it is, right? How you view your music, how you view your art. View it in a way where it comes easy to you, where people want to pay you lots of money for it, where people want to work with you left and right? When you view things in this way, you begin to shift the energetic molecules. The subatomic particles begin to collapse in different types of physical forms around you. You literally shift your reality with your mind. This is the potential that our minds have, okay? So the biggest thing here is getting over those doubts and having that belief and certainty in yourself. And so that's why I really think the healing meditation could be beneficial for you if you feel called to it. If not, we also teach this stuff on a very deep and more ingrained, extensive level in our group program, Unleash Your Life, that teaches you how to reprogram your mind and body to step into your purpose and to expand into your vision. So I will leave the waitlist for that as well in the link below if you are interested. But with that being said, it was my true intention that this video helps to expand your mind of what is possible for you and to really help you break through these limitations that may be holding you back from stepping into a bigger potential that you could be in, okay? So if you like this video, again, please give it a big thumbs up, comment below what you liked about it, share it with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button to be notified if you want to see more stuff like this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.